Good morning, students. So, today we'll discuss the yarn hairiness. What are the different aspects of yarn hairiness and how do we measure it? This lecture is for BTech 6M Textile Technology, Textile Chemistry, and Textile Engineering students under the subject Textile Testing Part 2. So, first, we'll try to understand what do you mean by yarn hairiness. Fibers protruding out from the main body of the yarn is called yarn hairiness. It is an undesirable property, and mostly in case of short staple fiber yarns this problem is more, but in case of filament yarns also hairiness may occur due to weak monofilaments, inadequate finish, rough surface, etc. But in case of spun yarns, short staple spun yarns, this problem is higher. Now, what are the causes of yarn hairiness? We can classify into three categories, that is due to raw material, due to process, or due to maintenance. Now, due to raw material, in case of cotton, 70% maturity of the fibers is needed. Otherwise, it may result in more hairiness. So, maturity of the cotton fibers, immature and dead fibers result in more hairiness. Moreover, fineness of the fiber also, more finer the fiber, more the number of fibers in the yarn cross section. So, it may result in higher hairiness, and the uniformity ratio also affects, because more short fibers, more hairiness will be there in the yarn. And the process factors, we know if the drafting is not proper, and if the spinning triangle formed here in the ring frame, these are the causes of the hairiness in the yarn. And other last cause comes under the category of maintenance. If the surfaces are rough, various machine parts, so it may result in hairiness of the yarn. Now, what is the importance of hairiness is, significance of hairiness is, it causes problems in printing. So, fine designs are difficult to make. So, we need to control the yarn hairiness. And moreover, in case of knitting, due to rubbing of the yarn with machine parts all the time, so needles, for the durability of the needles also, hairiness should be low. And other area in which this is important is sizing. If the yarn is fuzzy, the size material will not penetrate to required amount. And in case of shedding, shedding also, this clear shed is not produced on loom more. But this is also advantageous in some type of fabrics. For example, flannel type of fabrics, hairiness is required. Now, how do we measure yarn hairiness? Measurement of yarn hairiness, we'll study three instruments: Shirley yarn hairiness tester, Zwingli yarn hairiness tester G565, and the third one is Uster yarn hairiness attachment. So in the first two methods, the line diagrams are shown here. We measure the number of hairs. We measure the number of hairs based on optical principle. In case of Zwingli hairiness tester, set of photocells are there arranged, that is for 1 mm length, 2 mm, 3 mm, 4 mm, up to 25 mm. So we just count the number of hairs of different length in this category and report it in the form of S3 value for both these testers. S3 value, what is S3 value? S3 value is the number of hairs which are above the length of 3 mm per meter of the yarn. This is the way we report in case of Zwingli and Shirley hairiness tester. This is the line diagram of Zwingli hairiness tester. Here the yarn speed is fixed at 50 meters per minute and we report the S3 value. Now the third hairiness tester, Uster tester 3, where hairiness attachment is there. The main difference here is, this is the line diagram of the instrument. The main difference in this case is we report hairiness index. Now, what is hairiness? Worcester hairiness index. Hairiness index is total length of the protruding fibers with reference to the sensing length of 1 centimeter of yarn. This is very important. Here we don't report the counting number of hairs. We report the length of the hair with respect to 1 centimeter of yarn, total length of the protruding hairs. So the length unit get cancelled, and this hairiness index is dimensionless. We don't report S3 value in Worcester hairiness attachment. So I'll complete here, and the reference is given, and this is from NPTEL. So you can study from this site as well as see the animations there. Thank you.